What's going on, everyone? It is your boy Thriller here for week number 7 of the MBA, where we are taking on Coach Jax here, and I believe his team name is right up here. The Nashville Tour Cats with the K versus the C. Trigger for some people, which is great. But we're here for week 7. I also find out that it's actually week 9 season that we are doing. So if we lose this game, if we win out, we can still barely make playoffs, but theoretically winning out guarantees us playoffs. So we're gonna have to hope and pray for ourselves to do the best that we can. So yeah, we're gonna have to try our best here. But we're taking on Coach Jax. His team is Talonflame, Tentacruel, Leon, Landorus, Ivan, Xiao, Mega Absol, Tangrowth, Electros, Mew, and Kelkleon. Now, don't be discouraged by the fact that he grabbed a round one Talonflame. Talonflame is actually insanely really good in this generation, as Talonflame's um what was it? Gale Wings is insanely broken this gen, as Bruce and Braybird are guaranteed priority moves versus a one-time priority move. So it's something to really keep in mind in this match. Excuse me. I went through a lot of the six I think we're predicting here. On the main stuff I didn't think were gonna come is I think Kecleon's not really that good here. Kecleon is kind of a weak pick here in my opinion. Tangrowth does make sense versus my squad, but I don't think based off the team that I do have, I don't think Tangrowth can afford to go mixed with AV. So I do think because like Sleep Powder and Leech look really good in my team, so I don't really think he's gonna bring that. Mienshao was a toss up. Electros and Mew were toss ups. The only ones I think were guaranteed not bringing were Kecleon and Tangrowth. Sylveon, I can kind of see a fair shout to bringing that versus me, but I don't know entirely if he wants to bring that. But it's going to be an interesting thing to do. So, the team that we're expecting is going to be Talonflame, Mew, Mega Absol, Electros, Landorus Incarnate, and Sylveon. I can see the potential of me and Shao, and I could maybe see some Merrick for a couple other Pokemon being brought this matchup, like Tentacruel. But again, I think these are the six I do expect here. So the team that we are rocking out here is Vamos Sarvictini, rocking out Weakness Policy with the Trick Room variant here. Now, this is strictly designed to just blow past most, if not everything he has on his team. Now, I do need to be careful about Will-O-Wisp because of magic bounce from the Absol, so I do need to be very careful about that. But even so, I cannot get burned. So with Will-O-Wisp, I can constantly make sure that I keep that thing in checkmate position. And then when it comes to that last turn, we can play around that. So, but with this set though, it is designed to essentially just break and just claim KOs and hopefully put in some massive work of this game. Up next, we have Ocean, my main MP, fully physically defensive with the modest nature here, 130, 16 HP, max defense, and 112 with special attack with 8 speed. We have Tail Glow, Surf, Ice Beam, and Psychic. I think these three moves should cover for pretty much everything we have to face here. Worst case scenario is going to be a Toxic Sylveon, but Sylveon I don't know can fit Toxic this week, as Wish Protect is guaranteed, plus Hyper. Life. I do think you have to fit something like Hidden Power Fire, Hidden Power Ghost, or maybe Shadow Ball potentially to be able to hit my Titanium. My Metagross is a good switch in option here, which I think is really great. I'm actually a Bugs the Diggersby with a Jolly Nature with enough speed to outspeed Landorus if it is max outspeed the Landorus. We have Return, Earthquake, and Bulk Up. We're running a Dual Dance set, which I don't see myself running Bulk Up a lot here. Now, if there is an opportunity to click Bulk Up after an agility, I will go for it. Otherwise, Earthquake plus Return literally has no switch on my opponent's roster, and I O-code or 2 KO everything on my opponent's team. So, really good Mon this week. Up next, we got Rex, T-Rex, the Tyrantula with a Rock Polish, running enough speed to make sure we are faster and everything with a Head Smash, Rock Slide, Outrage. My opponent does not have a single Rock switching on their team, and essentially, once the Sylveon goes down, they don't have a really good switching into Outrage spam. So we are rocking out with the Hard Stone this week. So be boosting up that Head Smash and Rock Slide. And like I said, we're going to spam Outrage if we want. We win with enough speed to outspeed Landorus. We don't have enough speed, I believe, to outspeed Mian Xiao, I think. Or we do, and it might be the same for Bugs as well. I could be wrong. I'm hoping about wrong. But, excuse me. But I do think this Tyrantrum can do a lot of work here. Up next, we are rocking out with the Lumberry Metagross here with Meteor Mash and Headbutt, Bullet Punch, and Rock Tomb. Very risky set this week, as I am going with this set versus a Shuckleberry set. Now the idea is to rock tomb, get that speed raise against a lot of things, which you do with on a speed tier 4, and then just meteor mash, then headbutt everything down, and hit bullet punch in the back for priority if we need to. This is strictly, I guess, an idea to have in case the Mew does come and Mew wants to be a Will-O-Wisp variant or a potential sleep powder from the Tangrowth, so we'd be able to absorb that and go from there. So really good mon this week. And last but not least, we have Amy Rose, our shaman, with a very semi-risky set this week. We are sub Leech Seed. This is basically designed to wall just about everything we can. Seed Flare is my main grass stab for this matchup. Is a little risky, but I think it has to work the way it is. And Hidden Power Rock is strictly there just for, I need to remember, the Talonflame. And if we get Talonflame in on this thing and we can get a Hidden Power Rock off on it, boom, that's massive for us. Otherwise, we are especially defensive this week. Just be able to take a lot of hits and just be able to keep our sub up and just spam Leech Seed to be super annoying to our opponent and go from there. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and connect it with Jack. So I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, we're back for the battle, ladies and gentlemen, and they bring pretty much exactly what we expected, except they do not bring. Let's see what they don't bring. They bring no Electros, which did make some sense, and no Sylveon. All right, so no Sylveon. Like I said, Tangrowth did have a Merrick. We just need to figure out what Tangrowth this is going to be. No Electros is actually kind of insane to me because besides his two flying types, he didn't really have a switch into this Pokemon. So, what was the other Pokemon that came? Tentacruel. So, looking at this team, I can really see him leading off with the Tentacruel to get T-Spikes up. Like, that makes a ton of sense versus my team. So in my mind, I think what I want to do is I want to pressure him from clicking T-Spikes. This also might be a really stupid play to do. But I think what I want to do is I want to lead with Diggersby, because I think the smart play from them is to always, always, always go Tentacruel to get T-Spikes up, since I do not have removal here. So I'm going to make that play and risk it. Balloon, okay, that's fine. Tentacruel. Because this comes down to what this Tentacruel is. If this Tentacruel is physically defensive, it will guarantee live this hit. I'm going to click return here. Okay, so we force no. So we go for the return. 72. Or that's standard. So we get no. So we see that he's pretty much no speed, which is good for us. Which means if I go Metagross here, I'm not faster. Okay. If I go Shaman here, I'm also not faster? What the hell? Oh, that's timid. Duh. If we go Bold, let me double check. Do we still do that much damage to Bold? Yes, we do. Okay. So if I go Shaman here, we should be fine. I think, though, what I could do is I could go my Metagross here. Yeah, I'm going to go my Metagross here. As Tangrowth comes in, okay. I'm actually fine clicking this Meteor Mash here. Very surprised they were going to stay, like... So they probably want to figure out if I was banded. Okay, so we see the helmet. Okay, so we see helmet. That's good information to know. We see the knock, which is fine with me. We're going to sub here. Okay, so we see that it is helmet, which is good information to know. So this is most likely physically defensive. This is Rocky Helmet. So it's regen. Alright, Talonflame is in. I should knock out Talonflame unless it's bulky. If it's max HP, it will live this. It's actually a roll to knock it out here. Does U-turn break my sub? Shoot! It does if he's max attack, and he's adamant. But I don't think he's adamant. I think he has to be jolly. He's still guaranteed breaks my sub. I have to go for hidden power here. Perfect. And he takes chip damage. Wow, that's insanely bulky. That is like a spadef as hell. That is spadef as hell. Which means, do you knock me out? With no attack investment, you do 49 to 57. Yeah, you're not knocking me out. I'm gonna leech seed here. Wow, I did not expect this thing to be super fat. Holy shit. That is insane. I did not expect this to be super spadef. I'm thinking you're clicking Roost here. Yep, do it. And now... I think I'm always clicking him Power Rock here. Yep. So I should have either double leech seeded here, or I should have done a different play. So that is very... I'm actually really surprised by this set. I'm kind of don't understand the logic behind this set. I mean, obviously, yes, I have special attackers. My guess is that this is supposed to be some type of Victini check or something. I really don't know what this set's supposed to be. Alright, so we're going for Leech Seed here. We should live anyone hit from this Mew unless it's offensive. So yeah, the end game with this guy is looking really good here. So we're going for the Leech Seed here. Now, if he makes this prediction and calls it right, we're kind of boned. Gets this prediction wrong. Okay. So we should die to U-turn. Depends. He's probably clicking U-turn again here. What's the smarter play here if he's clicking U-turn? But then again, he could just click Great Bird here. I'm gonna force him to kill me here. And I think I'm gonna pull the trigger. Yeah, I'm pulling the trigger. I'm going for it. So the good news is that he does not know if my Diggersby... So he knows my Diggersby is not Scarf, so he probably knows it's potentially maybe Banded. This you cannot risk being Scarfed. Like, you cannot risk your Talonflame in front of this. You literally cannot risk your Talonflame in front of this. Plus, you want to get rid of the Leech Seed immediately. Now, if Tangrowth has Sleep Powder, which... Guessing the fact that it's Rocky Helmet, I don't think it is. I don't know. So let's see, we took 17% from Metagross to a Tangrowth. How much damage that did again? 27%. Yeah, that's standard physically defensive. Which means this Tyrantrum only has a chance to a KO this thing. Now, I could double out here. I could double out here into Ocean. But I feel like it's not smart. I think I'll go... So we go to U-turn. I'm very surprised he... I don't understand why you would risk that. If I'm Scarf, you just die. Like, I'm slightly confused by that play. Because that play just doesn't makes any sense to me. Also, this Mew revealed... oh, it had leftovers? I didn't see that for the first time. Good thing I double-checked it. So we see U-turn. So this Mew is probably just support. If I want to take a guess here. So we are getting the scoop here. I mean, you should just go your Tangrowth. I don't know why you're thinking this play out. You should just always go Tangrowth here. Worst case scenario is obviously, yes, you get 2 KO, but here's the thing. if I'm banded, you straight up just die. Like, you straight up will just get 2 AKO'd or die, and you're forcing a sack here. No, you're not going into... Well, the good news is I don't have to miss going for Rockhead now. I swear to God, if you burn me... Well, that's just great. Of course I get a miss on the one move that has better accuracy than Head Smash. I have to go for a flinch. I need a flinch here. A flinch gives me a 2 AKO. Can I get a flinch for justice? Of course I can. Freaking course I can. Oh, it's just my luck, man. 49, but he's gonna live this hit. He's an Earthquake. Ugh, this is so annoying. This thing should have potentially been dead, but Earthquake probably knocked me out. Alright, my Manaphy's Ice Beam always kills here. But do I risk it here? So I don't think he has Sleep Powder based on how he's playing this thing. I really don't think he has Sleep Powder based on how he has played this thing. I also don't think he's gonna sack this. The last move is probably Grass type coverage, but the thing is, if I win to this, I have to Rindo. I have Ice Beam, so I don't think he's gonna stay in. Now, I could just roll Ice Beam. That is a potential play that I can do here. But I feel like when you have a Mew right there that can actually take the hit here, it's be worth it. Plus, keeping Tangrowth around keeps Big Diggersby in check, and it helps keep the Metagross in check. So I think the smarter play for you is to switch out here, because you get regen, and also it still beats these two here back and forth. Basically, if you let Tangrowth die, you essentially could just straight up lose the game to Manaphy plus my combination here. So I realistically believe that you should never, ever, ever stay in here. Especially when this is a free Ice Beam effect. Yep, see? Alright, so let's look at that Mew real quick. If this is lead Mew versus Shaman. Let's see here. Did 11% to that. That's definitely max HP. So if we go Manaphy here, plus 3. Surf should do a KO here, so I'm just gonna go Surfer. He's faster, so he's fast Mew, which that kind of sucks. So we did 84, that's definitely standard. Which means Ice Beam should knock him out at this range. In case he tries to make the aggressive. I'm actually surprised he's running speed on his Mew. I think running speed on Mew was kind of a weird play, especially if you're like max HP. But I guess it was like utility, which was, I guess, part of the purpose here. Talonflame doesn't knock me out. Does Mega Absol? Does Mega Absol? What the hell did I do that for? Does Absol knock me out here? It's sitting at 35. If he clicks knockoff, he does. Sucker Punch doesn't. And the thing is, too, right? Ooh, he doesn't, like, so outside of his Mega form, he could outspeed me. He could. If you go Landorus here. Now, reminder to everyone out here. Sheer Force Landorus is banned. So the question is, do you click knock here? I think you always click knock. You should always, 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 always click knock off here. There's no reason for you ever to click Sucker Punch here. And if it clicks Sucker Punch, in my honest opinion, you're throwing the game. Sucker doesn't kill and you just get an accident. It also depends if you're max attack adamant. Now, if you're adamant for some whatever reason, I do still not outspeed you unless you're not max speed. But if you're adamant, then this sucker should pretty much kill me here. I think I have to just go for it. Yep, knocks me out. Okay. I go Victini here. I think this just screams Colberberry here. But I don't think you're gonna risk. I don't know if you risk this. Because if I'm Scarfed, you should always click Sucker. I'm gonna bite the bullet. I guarantee live one hit of anything. Yep. And now what I do here is I think I just V-create here. Yeah, I always just V-create. Because Sucker will hurt. Don't get me wrong. Okay, so we get rid of this. Okay, now we're in position here. So that sucker did 76. Okay, so that definitely was not adamant, which was good. That also was not max attack. Okay, we got our boost. We just gotta be careful of any potential priority, which I do not think they have here. For the love of God, please do not miss this Victini. Oh, I forgot about Brave Bird. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I forgot about Brave Bird. I'm so stupid. Why am I such an idiot, man? I don't know why I'm so stupid. Why did I not think about Brave Bird? Let's just say, no, you're careful, if I remember correctly. Oh my god, stop clicking the wrong fucking thing! I am I'm gonna seriously lose it. So, non-boosted, Brave Bird. To Diggersby does 37 to 44. I'm in range. I'm gonna go with this guy here. What I'm gonna do... I think I lose regardless. That miss, dude. That miss cost me so much. Because if I didn't miss that rock slide on this thing, I would have been at 100% HP. Well, minus the U-turn damage. And if we look at Tangrove here, right? Tangrove would have been first to do two plays. He would have still been forced to go for the Leech Seed play there, but we would have got a chance to play off the flinch, right? So let's just say you had Earthquake, right? Earthquake to our Tyrantrum would have only done 40%. Now, if we didn't miss that and he stalled me, so what happens if he clicks Leeches, right? I click Rock Slide, I Head Smash. I live the Earthquake, I Head Smash again, and I keep Head Smashing. And to the point where he's forced to sack Pokemon, and go from there. So, I'm gonna click Rock Tomb here, because he is gonna make the smart play and go into this thing. Yeah, I don't know what else to really do here. Yeah, he's just gonna knock here, smart play. I'm just gonna Meteor Mash, hope I can get an attack raise. Of course I don't. Because, you know, I'm not that lucky, guys. Okay, so now we're in a... I think I just click return. There's no reason to play around this. I lose to whatever happens here. Because... if we look at this play, right, even if Diggersby would knock off, and if you had a Power Whip, it still would not. Yeah. That miss, dude! I'm sick and tired of RNG playing the factor into my games, man. Sick and tired of it. Sick and tired of RNG always playing a factor in my stupid freaking games, man. I generally think that miss possibly cost me the game. I'm not even kidding you. I seriously mean that. Because if we look at my Victini here, let's just say what would have happened if I didn't click V create here. Braybird would have done 20 to 4 to 28% to me. Okay, it would have still died. So at +2, would this have killed Absol? Mega Absol. Why do I always click the wrong button? Okay, Bolt Strike would have killed him, but it looks like based off that calc, I was not gonna live. That's just so dumb to lose to REG again. Now, be granted, we still could have lost this game. It would have came down to damage roll and moves connecting. I understand that. But generally speaking, I think that miss cost us. Because that leech seed damage we took plus the rocky helmet put us in range of Earthquake, which freaking sucks. Because if that miss does not happen, Tangrowth is either extremely low, extremely low, or dead. Because then what happens then is Diggersby comes in for free. Diggersby clicks a super strong return, which either he is forced to sack the Tangrowth or go into something, and something either gets one shot or two a KO. Essentially, we got screwed, which is stupid. And then he could have also been the Tentacruel sack, which could have been a possibility. But I also would have probably clicked agility at that point because then in agility, I would have been super free there to click return freely. Obviously, the actual mind games would have been starting to play a factor there. But then again, that's where both up would have came in through. So yeah, I think that miss 100% cost us. Did it guarantee cost us? Maybe not, but it cost us to have any shot at winning. So yep, once again, we lose another game because RNG wants to play rear its fucking ugly head in this game. So it's whatever. GG's to Jax. We now pretty much have to win out to have any chance of scraping the playoff spot, at least at the number 8 seed. If we lose next week to, I don't even know who the hell we're facing. If we lose next week, then that's it. Our season's over. So multiple weeks where we should have won games or had a chance, should have had chances to win games, we get screwed. So whatever, man. GG's Jax. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.